Anyway, got a call back from that office, the number. And, preferences. Let me preference what you're about to listen to. Starts out rough, ends up good. Like, hello. This is how it should be. We're meeting as foes. Your company's fucking me over. But by the end of it, we're talking like people, getting an understanding. That's what I needed. Thank you, Shelly. Here we go.
Hello?
Is this Matthew?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is this Matthew?
Yes.
Administration, you believe in voicemail?
I'm sorry, you're going in and out. Can you repeat that one more time?
Yes. My name is Shelly, and I'm with the USDA Food and Nutrition Administration, and you've been leaving us multiple voicemails.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to be very clear with this and give you this information, so I understand that you're going to explain this information a bunch of times. Nobody's ignoring you. I work for Sheila Corley, the acting administrator of Food and Nutrition Administration, but I worked with our state office and talked to Pennsylvania this morning, and the judge ordered a review on your case to verify your current income, and the judge made it very clear in a letter to you that the VA disability income counted for staff eligibility.
That's not true. Are you familiar with...
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to tell you how it is because we can't do anything. It's on you next. So I want to be very clear because you can't complain this because the ball's in your court.
I can. This is a work phone number, right? Yeah, so it's not harassment. It's work and business related. According to Act 27, Title 51, Chapter 99, service disability payments cannot be included as income. Are you Lisa Shirley? Are you Lisa Shirley?
No, I'm not Lisa Shirley.
Sheila Corley?
I am. No, I'm not Sheila Corley. I work for her.
Who are you?
You can appeal. You can appeal the process.
There's no paperwork to submit. I appealed back in February, got a court date in January, February, March, April 21. Went to that court. We got the verdict.
You want to listen to me or
Do you want to listen? We're having a conversation, right? Are we conversing or are you just calling to stand? I didn't send any emails. I didn't send any emails.
I've read all the voicemails and see if they can voicemail transcribe stuff. So.
Wow. Like you're calling me and you're unloading.
Now, time out. She read the transcript of my voice. She's depending on an AI to translate my voice and my attitude through the text into her eyes instead of listening to the message. Hello.
And you're not listening at all. You're not conversing. You're just spamming information.
I read all the case comments.
Okay, so this is the first conversation we're having, right? This is the first conversation we're having, right? So let's calm down. You read 7 messages. The fact I had to leave 7 messages should give you...
You're being threatening. You're being threatening, and we don't...
I am not being threatening. You're being threatening. You're not giving me my benefits I'm entitled to. I'm a disabled veteran. You're conspiring against me, and you're making it hard for me to eat. That's threatening. Taking food away from me is threatening. Me calling a work number, trying to get a work-related issue resolved, is not threatening.
So you have to deal with the state of Pennsylvania, bottom line.
No. I already dealt with the state of Pennsylvania, and they said, fuck me. We're not giving you your benefits. Why? Because you make too much. What about the exemption? We're not granting that. That's illegal. Are you familiar with Act 27, Title 51, Chapter 99? Yes, sir.
If you're not going to listen to me, I'm going to end the call. So.
I am listening, but you're saying all the same stuff. Now, mind you, side note, do you know I record all my calls? So can we act with a sense of professionalism?
There is a sense of professionalism.
Okay.
But they did send an ineligible notice on 7-9. Now, if you did not receive that, that's definitely a possibility. So we called the state yesterday. You still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
called the state yesterday. It sounded like it disconnected. We called the state yesterday, and they're sending you the paperwork again. So I would imagine you get that within a week, and then on that paperwork, it tells you how you have to
I'm going to do the same process I already did, right? I'm going to go to the same courtroom. It's going to be the same thing, only this time I'm not being as, respectful as I was in the last one. I'm going in and raising hell and raising my voice. I'm not going to hurt anybody, but they will know how they fucked up, and they will know they're making it right this time. I'm not leaving anything open for question this time. I'm entitled. They're not giving me my benefits.
Can we help you find another food source in the meantime? Can we help you? Can we try to find you some food banks that are in your area to go to?
No, absolutely not. I do not want to be given food from a bank. I want to be given food stamps from the program that's supposed to be doing that. I want less dependence. I just want the government to do the bare minimum, give me what I'm entitled to. I went out and helped hunt Bin Laden down. Were you around for 9/11?
Yes, I was.
Where were you when that happened?
I was at my house in Kansas City.
And if you don't mind me asking, I was in 6th grade. How old were you?
In my late 20s, early 30s, I think.
Oh, yeah. So it's a little different perspective from me to you. But, if you saw the towers come down and you felt some type of way, and then I'm saying I got vengeance for it, I just expect people to be like, oh, let me help you. Not yelling at me through a phone telling me what to do. Now, I already did what you said. This is why I'm calling you guys. Because in Pennsylvania, I'm being conspired and discriminated against. I need help. Not you guys. You guys don't need help telling me I don't need food stamps. You just need to read Act 27, Title 51, Chapter 99. That's it. Once you read that, he does get service disconnected abilities. That is where they're including his income. They are fucked up. And it's 3 people at the Chester County Assistance Office. My ex is in Chester County. Maybe she has ties in there. Maybe they hate me because they know her and they're picking sides. I don't really know. I don't really care. But again, I know they're committing a crime against me by not applying the law. And that's over just me eating. Now, I have a whole other conspiracy with the Veteran Affairs in itself where they owe me $127,000. And that's not your business. But I'm just letting you know what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with a lot.
I have another suggestion for you.
Yeah.
Why don't you write, because, honestly, it's just being fun. You have to follow, I know you're not going to like this answer, but you have to follow the appeal process. But why don't you write your local senator's office and everything?
Because my senator is them. My senator is John Fetterman. My governor is Josh Shapiro. They're all Democrats. No offense, I was a Democrat. I voted Obama twice. But now, they're all corrupt. They're all working under Joe Biden. He's Pennsylvania. Did you know Joe Biden gave a freaking speech at the Bar Association? I'm trying to get lawyers to represent me. He never worked as a lawyer or an attorney. Why is he giving a speech at the bar where I'm trying to get help? And I'm saying they're against me and he's the leader? Now, if he's the leader organizing people behind the scenes saying, don't give this social security number their benefits, don't you think that's a little convenient? I'm reaching for lawyers and he's talking at their group meeting. Like, that shows the size of it.
I will tell you that the senator's office has to look into it no matter what side they are on, red and blue. And you can
right. Well, I already went to McCormick. I went to him. That's what I'm saying. What you're recommending me to do, I already did. And I'm not saying that just to be like, oh, I did everything, blah, 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 you get up. Like, I followed all the trails. This is where it leads to Sheila Corley, the one in charge of SNAP. All she has to do is call down to the PA office, Chester County, Coatesville. Mind you, the VA is located in Coatesville, too. They're probably right next to each other saying, fuck that. Anyway. Like, she's in charge of it. She needs to give them the order to apply Act 27, Title 51, Chapter 99. That's it.
Yeah, it doesn't work that
way. It does work. Is she the boss? She's the highest up. I know how the chain of command works. Again, I helped hunt Bin Laden down. Let's not act like I'm stupid. I know how a chain of command works. She is the top boss. She has to go down to her lower employees and say, stop fucking with this person. Mind you, why are the same people that denied me in February working on my case again? Last year when I applied for food stamps, I didn't get one single person consistent throughout the thing. One call was someone that barely spoke English with a Hispanic accent. The other one was the same thing, barely spoke English with an Indian accent. And then I got to an English speaker, and he said, yeah, you're right. We're not supposed to include that income. So, like, I'm getting conflicting reports at their office, I'm getting conflicting reports from you, and you're telling me to just keep doing what I'm doing, but I've already done it and I've gotten here. So am I just going to appeal, go to Philly, get the verdict that, hey, you're right. It doesn't matter if I get $10 from the VA or $10 million. If I get an exemption, you can't include it. And if you do include it and I have an exemption, you're literally breaking the law. So you are telling me to go work with criminals. And mind you, my case is very specialized. They have someone named Jamie Dively using my social in their systems to get my benefits. Is that fair? No. Now, I got the card. I got the card in February. When I got the card for SNAP, it said big changes coming in 2019. You know what that tells me? When I was a data marine, you know what that tells me? People are putting my name in a 2018 data book on Excel, hiding the current year I'm in. So whenever Sheila Corley goes, hey, can we get a roster of the current SNAP people for the whole year? I'm not going to be on 2026. I'm going to be on the 2018 one because big changes are coming in 2019. Now I'm dealing with all this. And you hear what I'm up against. You can see for yourself. I'm putting on my socials. I'm putting on you. I am spamming the world, hoping the world gives me help that I need. Not people telling me, go through the process again. I can't. If I do, I'm going to end up in the same boat. We're going to end up talking 6 months later, and then what? Again, a lot of pressure on you. I'm sounding the alarm on corruption right now. I don't know the process. I've reached out through SNAP, all the Pennsylvania SNAP. I reached out to you guys, and I reached out to the FBI and the OIG, and no one's responding to me. Again, y'all are avoiding it.
You've not heard anything back from OIG?
No.
The USDA OIG?
Pennsylvania OIG.
Pennsylvania OIG. Okay. I will get back with the Pennsylvania people and see if they can see what's going on with that. So.
Okay. And again, I'm very understanding. I've been around. It's just, I hope you can understand. I left 7 messages for you, and in my book, like, you guys are where I need to be, not in another courtroom where they're deciding. First off, the state hired a third party to decide this case. It was decided, again, it doesn't matter if I get $10 or $10 million from the VA. If there's an exemption, there's an exemption. You can't count that. They're still counting it. And that was after the court hearing in person. And the person that approved me and then denied me because her supervisor said so, which is, again, all on recording, she's the one handling my case now.
Did you ask for someone else to handle your case? Did you ask that? I'm sure you have.
Yes, I did. And she said, I'm sorry, this is the process. And I was like, well, then how come last year I didn't have one person consistently? You know what I mean? It was all handed off to different people. And she said, oh, I can't answer for that. That's the common answer. I can't answer for that. I even asked the guy in charge of her. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm assuming they just don't have a fixed staff, is what I'm assuming.
Oh, no, they do. I've talked to at least 10 different people, and that's not a big staff, but for one office in Chester County, yeah, that's pretty good. But again, if there's 10 people, I shouldn't be giving the same person that denied me. But does it really matter who denied me when the supervisor is saying deny me? Because everyone there is working under the supervisor. And if they go against the supervisor, they're now, risking being on the target.
The information I have from Pennsylvania is that the decision was made by the judge.
Yes.
Not the supervisor. And they were carrying out the judge's decision.
Yes. Did you read the judgment? It says in there, give me reconsideration.
No, I don't.
They didn't reconsider nothing. They just pulled the same data. And they said, oh, you make too much. Because when 2017 came, I had SNAP. I didn't have VA benefits. Then 2018 came, I did get VA benefits, so I uploaded that into my SNAP profile. Because I didn't want to take if I'm not supposed to be taken. And it turned out I entered it in unearned income spot. And they just been rolling it over. But in 2024, that changed for the exemption. So since last year, I didn't apply 2024, but I applied last year, where the exemption should have been good. And they're still denying me, despite the exemption.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good. I understand where you're coming from, for sure. But I would, I mean, I just, there's nothing else I can tell you. We just can't reach out and tell them to have you approved. It just doesn't work that way.
But you can look into the file work and see if I'm right or wrong. Not them. You're just going off there. I get it. If Marines came to me and said, hey, this guy shot at us, and then it turns out the Marine shot at them first, I understand. But that's the situation you're in. It's all you versus me. Y'all are all going off the same notes that they gave me, but they're lying about me.
You're saying this is on the application of keeping it an unearned income? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And then where should it be on the application?
It shouldn't be there at all. It shouldn't be there at all. It's an exemption, so it should be nothing. They should see I get Social Security, and even that they're messing with, because I get we'll say 15,000 in well, 15,000, yeah, but 1,500, 1,500 per month in Social Security state disability, but money's taken out for healthcare. So they're saying I get 1,542 when they should be counting 1,384 or something like that. So every step of the way to screw me over, they are. And again, it's just really weird how they're so close to my ex. And for all I know, they could be friends at church, and then they go to the workplace and discriminate against me. I don't know. I don't know why they're doing this to me.
I'm gonna write all this stuff down and send it back to them. We did have Pennsylvania send you paperwork again in the mail.
Okay.
We asked them yesterday to do that, so I don't think they'll go out forever. Some this the state will probably take a day or two to get out, but you should have that, I would imagine, within 5 to 10 days.
Uh-huh.
And it has everything that you're supposed to do in that paperwork, in that email. Do you have an email address?
Yes. MatthewLazarwicki@gmail.com.
Hang on 1 second, let me write this down.
Okay.
It's MATTHEW, right?
Yes.
And spell your last name for me, because I'm not looking at it right in front of me. L-A...
LAZOWICKI.
Okay, at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
I'm going to,
got it.
okay, let me see, earned income. Let me write this down. Earned income in 1,500 SSN, and it should be 1,300 because it should be 12 or 1,300 because it goes to your insurance.
Yeah, I can look up the exact amount. In a second. But it should be 1,380.
1,380.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have them verify the stuff on the application then.
Okay, yeah, that's all I want is someone above them checking. But yeah, can you write down Act 27, Title 51, Chapter 99? Because, like, if you go and
Yeah,
Google
it's in your, it's in your, owner, would you leave a message? It transcribes for us, so I read all the stuff that you said. It wrote Act 27, Chapter, would you say 59? But it's in your transcription.
Yes, Act 27, Title 51, Chapter 99. Yeah, and that's what I don't get. Like, if one of you there just Googles that and sees it, you'll see for yourself. I'm not making this up. And then you'll go to my records, and the reason for denial is he's over the income limit. And then you're looking at the income they have marked down, and it's VA benefits and state disability. Like, technically, none of that is income. It's disability. Income is what you generate in your own money, which can be taxed. But this is all disability. So technically, I should be getting more than SNAP. I should be getting cash assistance. I should be getting LIHEAP. But again, I just want SNAP and LIHEAP. I'm not trying to gut the system. But yeah, so.
No, I don't think you are. I think you're trying to get what's rightfully owed to you. I completely understand that. So, okay, I am going to, but I know you're not interested in food things, but there's some food things to let you go shop and do all this type of stuff. I'm happy in the meantime to try to find you some other sources.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to do that.
I mean,
Sure.
I'm glad that's an option. I appreciate the offer, but I got to stick to my guns on this because that would just be like third party and help, and I just need first party help. But the amount.
But if something comes up where you feel like you need that, I will definitely help you find some other sources for stuff.
Okay. Yeah, but my okay, so the total was $13.59 is what I get from Social Security after they take out for the Medicare. And then
$13.59.
Yep. And if you go on my paperwork, you'll see in there Social Security benefits says $15.42. So they're not even. And again, it's a big special thing, but like since I'm disabled, there's not supposed to use net or gross or whatever. They're supposed to use the one that has the deductibles. They're not supposed to use gross. But they're not even doing that.
All right, I'm gonna get with our SNAP people here and have them go back to the state and verify this stuff.
Okay, honestly, if you can just.
I'm assuming that the judge understands all this Act 27 title stuff, but I will ask them about that too. So.
Now, let me just say this, 30 seconds. The reason they're denying me still is because in the verdict, it does list like a list of what you can include, what you can't include, and on the 7th bulletin, Ms. Wilson made me look at it over the phone, it says to include veterans benefits and veteran, comma, disability. She didn't see the comma, so she's thinking you have to include veteran disability, whereas veterans has like pension programs, grant programs, which you have to report. That's what that's talking about. It's not talking about my disability.
Right.
They're just misconstruing what the verdict is. And again, I have it all recorded. I put the recording online. You can take 20 minutes and listen to the court hearing where the judge says, if the exemption is true, because there's always if, because you don't know if it's true until you guys find out it is true. I could just smoke and mirrors. But if the exemption is true, it didn't matter if I get 10 or 10 million. If there's an exemption, you have to honor it. That's that. But yeah, the verdict, like
your social security that you get is listed as disability Social Security, 100% correct?
Yes. And again,
obviously you have proof of that.
yes, again, that's a special situation with the VA. I'm getting paid 100%, but they have me as 90. But I'm honored as 100 because I'm on the UI program. But even that, like they, not to get all into it, but they misdiagnosed a sleep test and put me down as snoring instead of sleep apnea. So even there, they're doing everything they can to make my life hard and just not give me the benefits. If I had a sleep apnea diagnosis, I would have 100% myself. And again, that goes into the VA conspiracy where they owe me $127,000 because they put in a date wrong. Let me just ask you this. Do you know what an EAS date is?
I don't think so.
So an EAS means end of active service. That's when you got out the Marine Corps or whatever branch you were in. I EAS in January, February, March, April. May 7th, 2012. This decision letter I got from the VA says, we made the decision on your claim for connected compensation received on November 1st, 2011. You know what I mean? That's impossible. You can't decide me in 2011 when I'm not in your program until 2012. So, at the least...
And when you send all that proof and stuff back, what are they saying?
They just avoid and ignore me. Like I've been dealing with the VA issue since 2012. The SNAP issue, I've just been like kind of locked in because I've been so focused on the VA issue. The past 2 years, I could actually focus beyond that. And so now, these past 2 years, I'm focused on SNAP, not just the VA. But...
And you have reached out to the VA, like G2?
Yes. And when Joe Biden was president, I reached all the way up the chain, the FBI. I gave multiple reports. I was emailing Senator McCormick's secretary. I have the email still. And, like, everywhere I go from help, it's like, yeah, we'll look into it. And then, like, after weeks, when, you know, they travel and talk to people, then they're like, oh, they just disappear. Avoiding.
Do me a favor and write to your senator again and ask them to reach out to the state of Pennsylvania and to USDA about this because they have to when you do that. And we will get a letter. Can you do me a favor and do that again?
For you, I will do that tomorrow, but you have to understand, I've done that.
Yeah, but I want to see it come through, though.
All right.
I have. I want to see that come through.
Okay.
With them.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow.
Okay.
And Which OAG are you talking about?
Well, the VA for sure. And that sounds like I figured you'd already done that after listening to you. So,
yeah, but that was in 2024, and it's changed since then. So
I'd probably re-up it. If you just got an email, you can re-up. And I'm going to try to see if the Pennsylvania OAG has received your information. And it might take me several days to get back with you, so don't think I'm not going to get back with you, but it might take me several days. Even for me to get information, I'm telling you, I don't get it fast either. So, I'm going to try to see if they can make sure that this is in the right spots on your application, and then try to get some more information about the Act 27 stuff. So,
okay. Well, like I said,
I have another meeting I have to go to that I did not want you to think we're ignoring us, because I know you talked about the Lisa, so I wanted to call you personally and go from there. And so thank you for the extra information.
Yeah,
and then, like I said, if you need anything, any other assistance in the meantime, I know you don't want it, but if something comes up, I will personally help you find some places that do some stuff. Like some of these places let you shop for stuff. I've got a staff lady that I've helped for years that I've kind of become friends with, who lives in Florida, and she was in an interesting situation too, and I've been able to help her with some different resources, and her and I've been friends for years on stuff, so I know what it's like not to be able to pick out your own stuff, and she's been able to do that at some of the places, so I know there's some places like that around, but I totally get you're trying to do your due diligence, I respect that 100%, so.
Oh, thank you. And what was your name again?
Oh, Shelley.
Shelley. Thank you, Shelley. I watched,
I work for Sheila Corley.
Okay. So are you her secretary then?
No, I'm one of her executive assistants.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm, there's, like, we're conversating. It's not just, like, broadcasting, waiting for a reply, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're in the loop, we're talking, we're communicating, you're actually investigating this issue. Thank you.
Well, I'll definitely listen to it. I'll definitely ask. I'm asking questions. I'm definitely going to ask the questions. I'll get with them. I got a meeting, but I got a meeting, and then I got to hop on. But after that meeting, I will get on and ask some questions. Get a hold of Jules or ask a couple questions just to make sure they got stuff in the right spot. So that's the simplest. That's the simplest and the easiest place to start for me. So.
Okay. And then, like you recommended, I'll send up that letter tomorrow, and then, I'll just wait to hear back.
And ask them, please ask them again to reach out to Pennsylvania. Please ask them to reach out to USDA. It will come to us. It'll come to the USDA Secretary's office, and it'll come down to us, and then we can, again, it's another due, sorry, you have to do it twice, it's another due diligence. And like I said, we called Pennsylvania yesterday and asked them to send you the paperwork again. I'm assuming your address is all right, so that's on file and everything that they have there, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you're getting something with that, all right? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
I will. I'm sorry, go ahead.
The only paperwork I didn't get is the one, like we went to court, the court said his piece, and then a month later we got the verdict that said the judgment is sustained, which means I have sustenance in my claim. And then after 2 weeks I didn't hear nothing. I put something on social media, and then the next day Miss Wilson called, guess who got your file? I'm doing it again. Good luck on the appeal. And that was it. There was no paper.
Yeah, they told us that they mailed a notice on 7/9, so that's why I said, well, maybe you didn't get it. But let's mail it again to him.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that was the only paper I didn't ever get from them. So it's just weird.
Okay. All that. I'm gonna, and then my gal today, when I saw that you called again today, I reached out to our SNAP person here who can reach out to Pennsylvania, and she was going to confirm with me that Pennsylvania did send out the stuff, or did send it out either yesterday again or this morning. So I'll have information on that too.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. So maybe 5, 6, 7 days for you to hear back from me, but you won't hear back from me. I will call you back when I have some information.
Okay, Shelley, thank you so much. I won't call you back until next week by Friday. It's just
and then, like I said, if something happens in the meantime, and I'll help you find some resources.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. Sounds good.
Alrighty. and we'll talk to you later. Have a fabulous afternoon. The rain up there, it's been raining in DC like crazy.
Yeah, it's off and on here.
Yeah, great. We've got torrential downpour, so.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much,
See you
sir.
later. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You're welcome, Matt. Bye.